So if they have tampons in the men's room, should they have guy stuff in the women's room, like a big hoagie dispensary? Where when you go, hey, cat's going to the bathroom, could you grab me a hoagie? Oh, yeah. And then you carry the hoagie back, and you hand it to me, and then I eat the hoagie.
It's disgusting to eat a hoagie in the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, I mean, obviously, they don't need, okay. I mean, think about this.
What?
How many...
So, if they're putting tampons in men's bathrooms, what's next? Are we going to start putting other random stuff everywhere too? Imagine walking into a women's restroom and seeing a dispenser labeled "Need a snack," "Need a pencil," "Need a mystery item." It's the same weird idea. You'd ask a stranger, "Hey, can you grab me one?" and then use it right there. It's kind of gross if you think about it. People carrying items around and doing things that feel private in a public restroom. And it gets even weirder if you think about sports events or concerts. Picture someone running across the stadium with a tampon, juggling popcorn, and trying not to spill soda, all just because of this policy. It feels like a solution in search of a problem.
People are there who are female to male trans, who are getting their period still, because testosterone can stop that.
Right.
Who have their period that day, who are also at the Orioles game.
Yes.
Who also did not bring a tampon with them. I'd argue that's 0 people.
No, there's no people.
I would argue that's exactly 0 people. And even in the women's bathroom, it's like people bring their own, or if you don't, there's camaraderie in the women's bathroom. So once you walk into the bathroom with a tampon, it becomes the bathroom's tampon.
Right.
You can be like, does anybody need I need a tampon, and like 10 people will be like, I have one. So it's you know, it kind of solves itself even in the women's bathroom. In the men's bathroom, it applies to exactly no one.
Yeah, it's almost like the people who don't.
Let's be realistic. Who actually needs a tampon in a men's bathroom at a public event? Female to male trans people who still get their periods, maybe, but what are the odds they're at the Orioles game, forgot their supplies, and need this exact dispenser? Practically 0. Even in women's bathrooms, emergencies are rare. People carry what they need, or if they don't, someone else steps in. You can just ask, does anyone have one? And almost always someone does. There's a quiet, built-in support network. Meanwhile, men's bathrooms have nothing like that, because men just don't need these products. It's trying to fix a problem that literally does not exist in that environment.
Have a picture ID. You know, it's like, where are these people? By the way, the other point, too, is a men's bathroom. Men don't need, men would make their own tampons.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They'd make their own tampons. Just roll some.
It's called a beer.
I'm not sure anyone here knows what a tampon is.
Oh, I do. I know exactly what a tampon is. It's the happiest string I've ever seen in my life. 'Cause that means that she's not pregnant. So yeah, I'm very aware of tampons.
Yeah.
I will be the first guy in line at Walgreens or CVS, depending on who wants to sponsor me, with my box of tampons with the biggest smile ever.
Bathrooms already have their own social systems. In women's restrooms, you walk in, and if someone's in need, it's common to step in and help. Ask for a tampon. 10 people might offer one. It's almost like a mini community network operating under the radar. In men's bathrooms, nothing like that exists. No one thinks, oh no, I forgot a tampon, better check the men's room. Adding a dispenser there is essentially creating a network for no one. It's trying to apply a rule in a space where it has no context or purpose. And let's face it, these dispensers take up space, need to be stocked, and someone has to maintain them. That's work for no return, no one benefits, and it can even cause confusion.
Standing in front of the 2 guys with Similac diapers and a court date. I will take that all day, every day.
For you, a tampon is a no gender reveal party.
Yes, it's no party at all. That's the best part.
Or it is a party.
Or it could be a party.
Yeah.
But it's just, and to put it at a baseball game, as if the 7th inning stretch wasn't long enough. Now you got guys running. For what? A tampon? It's just, whom is doing this? We need to look at their bank accounts.
Yeah.
Because this is another one of those things that you brought up. This is one of those stores, like a daycare with no kids in it. Tampons in the men's bathroom. Because
stay free.
who's going to call and be like, I was in the bathroom yesterday when I went. There was no tampons in our dispenser. This is my name is...
Putting tampons in men's bathrooms is like building a bridge to an island that no one lives on. Men don't need tampons. Nobody is walking around thinking, I need a tampon in the men's bathroom. And yet, someone thought, yes, this is a problem we should solve. The result is extra costs, extra work, and maybe awkward moments for anyone who actually walks in and sees a random dispenser. It's a policy in search of relevance. It's like giving everyone at a baseball game a raincoat, just in case it rains for 5 minutes. Most people come prepared, and the few who don't, well, this doesn't help them.
No man is going to complain. This is another one of their fraud schemes.
Yeah, Emily. So this bill is under consideration and awaiting final House vote, but it's not yet a law. It still needs Senate approval and a governor's signature. Who the hell is going to sign this? Wait, what state is this again?
Maryland.
Maybe he would.
I know.
Or she would. I don't know. What is Maryland? Is that a state?
Who cares? Look, everything about... Okay. So one of the arguments...
Now let's talk money. This isn't just a small gesture. Providing these products in multiple public places adds up, hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. And for what? A policy that benefits almost no one at events like a baseball game? Even in schools, where the need is real, costs are significant. Scaling it to stadiums or public events seems excessive. This is a classic case of good intentions colliding with practicality. Politicians can argue they're solving a problem, but the actual impact is minimal. It's the kind of policy that looks good in headlines, men's bathrooms get tampons. But in real life, it creates more questions than answers. Who's restocking them? Who's paying? Who really benefits?
For this, literally, was that someone was saying, well, women need tampons, and sometimes they're all out in the women's restroom, and so she doesn't have any, and she just wants to, basically say to her boyfriend or husband, hey, babe, can you run and get one in the bathroom? Like that somehow turning the men's bathroom into 7-Eleven to get the tampon for, again, the biological female that needs it, somehow also is a reason for this, which I thought was generous, but totally misses the point. Free the Tampon, which is an organization that is dedicated to getting these tampons into like public schools and stuff, they estimate that putting tampons in schools just for New Jersey students alone, that's $750,000 a year.
Wow.
So you're right, doing this at the Orioles.
Some people say, well, a guy can just grab one for his girlfriend if she needs it. But that's turning men's bathrooms into supply stations. It assumes everyone wants to be running back and forth, juggling items, all in a public bathroom. It also creates awkward social situations. Imagine a guy trying to carry a tampon through a crowded restroom, or worse, fumbling in front of strangers. The solution ends up causing minor chaos for an almost non-existent problem. Instead of simplifying life, it complicates it. And if the goal is real-world utility, this just doesn't meet it. It's a gimmick disguised as policy.
Is this another thing my tax dollars have to pay for?
Right.
For the 0 in 33 billion men that actually need, the whole point is no one needs this. For that one guy with his shamrock tie to be like, well, yes, the appropriate size. The size is nothing. The size is put the tampon in your mouth and shut the up.
Can you curse that? All right. Whoa. Well, I never. This is the last time I watch this show.
Well, also...
The last time. I've had it. What?
Also, drunk men will put them in their butts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for that added commentary.
You're welcome. I wouldn't feel right if I didn't say it.
At the end of the day, this isn't really about tampons or gender, it's about practicality. Does the solution actually address a real problem? In this case, not at all. It's a reminder that some policies are more about appearances than impact. Instead of creating unnecessary complications, resources should focus on solutions that actually help people in need, without confusion, wasted money, or awkward moments.